So I'm joined in the studio this afternoon by Mr. Paul Bassett from the Dunfermline Speakers Club. Good afternoon, Paul. How are you?
Good afternoon, David. I'm very well, thank you.
Thanks for taking the time to come along for a wee chat today. I guess it's fairly self-explanatory, but what exactly is the Dunfermline Speakers Club?
Well, the Dunfermline Speakers Club is a group of people who are interested in public speaking. We meet once a fortnight in the Garwick House Hotel, and what we do is speeches, and we do things called topics. Do you want me to explain what these things are?
Yeah, if you don't mind, that would be good.
The speeches that we do are prepared. We have a manual which people work from. They have 10 speech assignments through from an introduction, making a start, through to the masterpiece. And they build up their skills throughout the sections, B1 to B10, using gestures, voice and things like this, and use of humour. And eventually they will hopefully be a better speaker. When we have our meetings, we have 4 or 3 speeches a day, each night. And each is evaluated by somebody who is experienced in that category, and they go by what the manual says and see whether the speaker met what the manual said they should be doing. In the second half of the evening, we have instant mini speeches in the way of a thing called topics, which are 3-minute topics. People get given a subject to speak on for 3 minutes with only about 5 minutes notice, and that's a little bit more testing than doing the speech. Of the Speakers Club, I think we not only learn, but we have a great friendship together as well.
Yeah, sounds good. How often does the club meet?
Meets every other Monday night, but we have just finished for this season last week, and we are having our final dinner tomorrow. But the club starts again on Monday the 10th of September and goes on fortnightly through until April.
And who can all become involved in the club?
Anybody can become involved in the club. We're very happy to welcome anybody. We have ladies in the club now. It used to be a men's club, but it's now a mixed club since the St Margaret's Ladies Speakers Club has combined with the Dunfermline Speakers Club, and it's open to anybody.
Good stuff. Can you run us quickly through what goes on at one of your meetings?
We start off with a different chairman each night. So you've got chairmanship skills which have to be brought into play, and people learn that. We have the speeches first with the evaluations, then we have our break for tea, and then the topics comes up after tea, which are the 3-minute topics. 5 or 6 people get to do that. The topics are evaluated as well. Everything we do is evaluated so that we can see how well it was done. And the final thing is a general evaluator who looks at the whole evening and evaluates the evaluators effectively, and the chairman.
Paul, I have a best man speech coming up to deliver in just a couple of weeks' time. Do you have any tips for me?
I could give you a couple of tips, but I think you're a little bit late if you want to learn how to speak in a fortnight. We have had people come in with a prospect of doing a best man speech in sort of 8 months' time. We have had somebody this year doing that. That's quite possible. We can hone your skills. The main tip I would give you, I think, if we've only got 2 weeks, is talk to the people you're talking to as if you're talking to the people you're talking to on the radio. In the club, we speak to the same people week after week, but if you're going to do an outside assignment, it's quite easy to imagine that you're speaking to the same people, the people who are friendly, and if you do that, you've got a confidence to go on and do a speech with people you don't know.
Radio West 5.
Paul Bassett's in the studio just now talking about the Dunfermline Speakers Club. Paul, what are the benefits of being a confident public speaker in your opinion?
I think the benefits are enormous. When I joined the Speakers Club, my wife and I were getting married in Dunfermline, and she was already a member of the Ladies Speakers Club, and she said to me, go to the Speakers Club, join the Speakers Club to meet people. And it sounds strange, but I had no intention of learning to public speak at the time. But she was right. It helped me meet people, and when you meet people, you become more confident with speaking with them. You get the benefits of learning how to speak. You get the confidence. I think the big thing is the confidence of speaking to people. But you do learn how to structure a speech. You learn how to put it together and how to speak outside. I mean, I do public speaking for the Elgar Society, of which I'm chairman in Scotland, and I do public speeches to probus groups, Rotary clubs, FRMC groups. I'm very happy and very comfortable doing talks on Elgar now. If I hadn't been to the Speakers Club, I would have never ever dreamed I'd have been able to do that.
I mean, it sounds like you've gained a great deal of experience from the club. Do you offer training to other groups and individuals?
Out with the club, not really. We're very happy to offer training to people and things like that, but generally speaking, it's training to the members who are in the club, you know.
So you've mentioned how you became involved with the group. Did you ever get nervous when you were first making speeches?
Oh, absolutely, yes. I was petrified. But over the time, as I say, with the comradeship and also people telling you what you're doing wrong and how to do it better, you get into a very comfortable mode. And as long as you're speaking on something that you want to speak on, something you know about, I think you're going to be very comfortable. It's when you come to these topics we do in the second part of the programme, where you're thrown a topic which you don't expect with 5 minutes to go, you know, and you've got to speak for 3 minutes on it. This is an exercise in trying to teach you to think on your feet, and it certainly does.
Yep. I can imagine so. What's the best way for people to find out a little bit more about your group?
Contacting me would be a simple way, but if they want to go through a website, there's the ASC, Association of Speakers Clubs, under which aegis we work. And the Association of Speakers Clubs website, do you want to give the address for that, or shall I?
You can, okay. If you've got it there.
www.the-asc.org.uk. And at that website, you go onto the Find a Club section and look up Dunfermline, and that'll give you the details of people to contact.
That sounds nice and simple, the way I like it. How much does it cost to join your group?
We charge really only, not to make a profit, but to pay for the room. So what we have a £50 fee for the whole year, and also a it's £5 now on the night fee, which covers your tea and biscuits and also pays towards the funding of the branch.
Paul, thanks for coming along to the studio for a chat today, and all the best with the club. Keep in touch. So you guys take a break for the summer, don't you?
We do.
Yeah,
we're
when are you back up and running
exactly
again?
On that break
all right,
now.
okay.
But we start again on Monday, 10th of September, Garvick House Hotel. It's every fortnight thereafter.
Superb, and you can find out all about that at the-asc.org.uk.